First, we hear a lot about dogs and cats being rescued and brought from the south to shelters in Maine.
So how does a mission like that happen? 207's Peggy Kaiser is here now with the story. Hey, Peg.
Well, Rob and Sam, it takes many hands on both ends of the journey, as well as a nonprofit that connects it all, called Wings of Rescue. The day began at dawn for 55 dogs and 11 cats at the Concho Valley Paws Animal Shelter in San Angelo, Texas. Among those about to make the flight, Demi, just about 10 weeks old, one of 8 pups in her litter. She, along with all the others, is crated, transported from the shelter, and onto a runway. This mission came together quickly. A few days earlier, Gina Roth from the Animal Refuge League of Greater Portland was on a Zoom call with other shelters across the country.
And somebody on the call mentioned, hey, I just left a Texas shelter in San Angelo. They have so many dogs, hundreds of dogs. If anyone's looking to help or collaborate, send me a note.
Gina reached out knowing the Refuge League could help. Her next call was to Wings of Rescue.
This was the first time we called Rick and said, hey, we just got off a call with a shelter in San Angelo, Texas, and they are completely overwhelmed with dogs, and we really want to help. How can we make this connection?
Rick Browdy is the president of Wings of Rescue, a nonprofit that flies at-risk shelter pets from disaster areas and overcrowded shelters to safe havens, shelters that can give these dogs and cats a second chance at life.
Patsy and Gina called us and just said, hey, can you help out? And she just got to, can you help? And we said, yes. We didn't even hear what it was. You know, for a flight to the Animal Refuge League, we know we're making these pets' lives just incredible and that they're going to find really, really good homes. And that's what it's all about.
Rick is not a pilot, but coordinates all of the flights and will often travel on them. In the last 10 years, Wings of Rescue has transported over 62,000 animals. In his previous life,
I was a songwriter, record producer, and musician, and I was fortunate enough to sell about 29 million albums.
He worked with rock and rollers like Ted Nugent, Joan Jett, and Poison.
That's what allowed me to do this for no money for the last 10 years.
Rick became involved with Wings of Rescue and by 2017 was president of the nonprofit. Wings has already flown 25 missions this year.
We responded to disasters in all over North America, earthquakes, fires, volcanoes, floods, hurricanes.
Rick and Wings, what they do is amazing. They are saving lives across the country. They are that vehicle or connector to a shelter in Texas, to us in Maine, that saves thousands of lives a year.
On the morning of the mission, the Refuge League team has followed the progress of the flight and is at the airport when it arrives.
When I think when a Wings of Rescue flight lands, there's just such an energy that comes with that for our team of staff and volunteers.
Welcome home, everyone. It's so good to see you.
We all want to be there on the runway. We all want to help unload that plane. It's energizing in a way that motivates us to do this work every day.
Once the plane lands, the team is ready to unpack the precious cargo. When the cargo door opens, you can hear the excitement of the dogs.
2 people?
As for Demi, she is one of the first ones to come off the plane.
You're a peanut.
How'd the flight go today? Very nice. Yeah, it was very nice. Nice and smooth, quiet. Everybody settled down, went to sleep right away.
No kidding.
Yeah, it was great. Yeah. A couple of bumps, a couple 100 miles out, they woke up and said hello and went back to sleep.
It only takes minutes to load the crates into the waiting caravan of vehicles.
Where are we going? Gina's car.
For animals like Pint and Shady and all the others, the 2,000-mile journey has delivered them to the start of a new life here in Maine. As long as he can help, Rick Browdy intends to keep these planes in the air.
Because you're saving lives. If I did a rock and roll album or a movie, yeah, you know, the world, it either succeeds or flops and life goes on. But for these pets, life doesn't go on if they don't make the flight. And it never gets old when you close the door up to the airplane, you know, and you just like go, wow, these 100 pets or whatever we're carrying are safe. But then you have this bit of trepidation because you know you didn't save them all, and you'll never be able to save them all. But you made a dent and you did something.
And all the way from San Angelo, Texas is Demi. Demi and her litter mates have all been in foster care. They're up to date on their shots. They've been quarantined. And tomorrow at the Refuge League, they'll be having a puppy palooza with about 25 puppies available for adoption, including this little girl who made the trip. How are you? Look at that.
She is just perfect.
Isn't she adorable?
She's adorable.
She is
yes.
So darn cute.
I think that was a good story, but I really don't know because we were all obsessed with Demi and just playing with her.
Oh,
It's a little,
so
the puppy also, she came into the newsroom and nobody got any work done for a little while. Look at that little face.
No, and that's okay. And
What
just
a good
think,
girl.
she's one of
I want to see if you can
62,000
see the tail.
pets that get a second chance too. Look, look
I
at the
know.
little tail.
I know. They do this work year round, and you know, like Rick said, they can't save them all, but boy, they sure try. And there were 55 dogs and 11 cats on this flight, some of whom have already been adopted, but the rest are still there. So check it out. We'll have information on our website about the Animal Refuge League as well as Wings of Rescue if you are interested in learning more. And little Demi, you are a rock star.
You're welcome back anytime, little one. Anytime.
Oh, it's so boring.